This is Commander Shepard. Welcome to Robafetts Bounty.
Hour of the night, streets are calling, stealing from the light, shadows crawling. Hour of the night, streets are calling, power on. Burn lights.
This is it, guys. Finally, after months of waiting, we have 4 more issues of Build the T-800. So here we have issue 117. What I'll do, I'll get the robot off the table and we'll have a look at the magazine. So here we have issue 17 of 120 build. So in this issue, we're connecting the battery, attaching it to the head, and fitting the LED into the housing. That's going to be for the stand. So these are the parts that you get in this issue. On the back of the magazine, we've got a feature on Bloodshot, possibly the worst Vin Diesel comic book kind of film ever made, but it's made the magazine for some strange reason. Swallowing the Surgeon, still a bit COVID-y there. Right, let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is flip the robot over. So first of all, we'll get the battery pack all the way from issue 1. That will slip into the head, like that. And what we'll do now is connect all these to the motherboard. Now the head's all tightened up, we're just getting the skull piece, and underneath, and flip over, you have 4 holes here. So what we're going to do, we've got these really tiny magnets, and we're just going to push them in each one. Right, so while that dries, we're going to work on this little tiny legs. Right, so all we're doing is get this piece here. The light just snips into place, just like that. And we've got a cover which goes, right, so through the middle. We'll screw it all together. So we should have a piece like this. Then we get the LED housing, just a little bit of plastic there. All we do is just push that into place. Just like that. And the last step, we're going to wire this through the bottom. All the way through. And we're screwing it into place, just in the middle. So there we have the stage complete. There is the light itself, all ready to be housed in the stand when we get to build it. This is still drying, so I'm not going to attach that to the actual T-800 yet. And at the end, I'll show you where we are. Let's move on to 108. Right, so here is 108. So we're working on the stand, very quick issue. So we've got a bottom of the base and 2 boxes we've got to attach. At the back of the magazine we have, what class have we got today? The Stepford Wives. Excellent, really related to the Terminator. I think they're losing a little bit. Unlike the Ecto 1, every part of the magazine is based on Ghostbusters mythology, where this would have been much more better if you had more information about the films, because there is quite a few of them. So this issue comes in this massive box. Let's remove these out of the packaging and let's start. Right, so here are the back portion of the stand. So first off, we're going to get the lighter from the last issue. We're going to thread it through the bottom. And there's some little grooves there, and it should, in theory, just clip into place. First part done. So next we've got the 2 rocks that I've got to push into these places here. What I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue in there. You don't need to, but I want to stay in there. And all we do is get the small one first, line up with the holes, Hold that there for a sec. And that is issue 108 done. Let's move on to 109. So we have 109. We've got the skull, some more additional cables, another tiny box. So on the back of this magazine we have Logan, the best of the Wolverine films, article about them, and scientific facts at the back. So first off, we're going to assemble one of these lights again. It took like about half hour, so I'll quickly jump cut that. So there we have the additional light done. So what we're doing, we're getting this piece here. It's still plastic, but it looks got quite a nice paint work on that. That's going to fit in there. It says not to use glue, but I am going to pour just a tiny bit, just here. And I'm going to stick that into place. So that fits quite snug. So at the end of issue 109, we have pretty much completed, I think it's the back panel of the stand. That's where the pole's going to go to hold the T-800. We have the additional light, and we have the really detailed skull. So here we have issue 110, only 10 more to go. So we've got another piece of the stand, and the technology at the back, or the film at the back. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, classic film. And we've got Talking to the Stars, just a little article on UFOs, and information on the next issue, which is going to be just some lights. So first off, what we're going to do, we're going to get the new stand like this. We'll get the previous stand over here. And what we're going to do, we're going to flip them over. We're going to flip them on the back and attach them together. As you can see on the bottom corner, we've got this little hinge piece here. So what I'm doing, I'm putting this little metal plate over the top and screw that together. Right, so that's all secure now. So we've got some pipe action there. So let's get these stuck down. So we've got a pipe section here. We'll cover it in a bit of glue like that, just like that, Tommy Cooper would say, and that bit will just push into place like that. Same with this piece here, bit of glue, and that will go and like that. So it looks like that. Excellent. So the next part is we have this skull. Awesome. It says to apply no glue, but all we do with that is just fit it into place. I assume we're going to have to cable it up soon. Just like before, we have the light, which we are just going to feed through the top. And just clip it in. Excellent. So the last piece, we have this spring. We've got to stretch it out a little bit, and that will just a tiny bit of glue just in there. Well, I think we're giving our head enough time to dry. Just poke these cables in a bit. So I assume well, this might be the jump cut. It's not as flush as I like. Let's play around with that a little bit, and then we'll flip him over. Right, so this is where we are so far. Only got a few months left, so this is a 3-year build. Because this issue, these 4 issues are a month late, I might be getting some very, very soon. I'm not going to show you the lights until, or the lights in the eyes until it's finished. You will have jaw articulation, and that will be all by remote control. Let's just scan down the body. As you can see, this is amazing. So this is going to be roughly 3 foot, so it's half scale. See the detail on the toes. Each one moves individually. With all the pistons in the side as well. Fingers need a little bit of tightening up because they're a bit loose. And we've got a gun that actually goes on his hand as well. So you see all these pistons move as you move his arm, but I ain't gonna. What's going on there? We'll move this one. This one should be easier. There we go. See the pistons moving up and down. Got a bit of give here as well, so we can bend the robot itself. Yeah, really enjoyed doing this. Obviously the car's still probably got a year to go. That is the Ecto one, but yeah, really nice build. You can get a tooth mod to make this more weathered. There is the T-1000, or the T-800, sorry. Maybe they'll do a T-1000 one day. Let's take a look where we are with the stand. So let's take a look at the stand. This is the back part. So you've got the metal poles out of here. That will connect to the back of the Terminator itself. You've got a nice piece here. Got a light on the back and another one over here. We have a removable skull piece with a hole at the bottom. This does make a noise, this, so maybe the speaker will be in there to play the theme tune. This will be mounted on a kind of metal base as well, so obviously it can support the weight of the Terminator. Yeah, and there you go. I hope you liked this video, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel for some more amazing content. See you real soon.